ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا کور دا د باتورانو کور.
Hello and welcome to RTA News. Let's begin with some updates from Afghanistan and abroad. We begin with the Minister of Industry and Commerce, Nuruddin Azizi, has traveled to China to attend the 11th World Congress of the Organization of International Free Zones. Upon the official invitation from the organization's officials, the Congress will be held from October 10 to 12, 2025 in Hainan Province under the theme Global Growth, Trade and Sustainable Innovation. In addition to participating in the Congress, Mr. Azizi will hold bilateral meetings with the industry and commerce ministers from various countries. Minister of Mines and Petroleum Mulahida Atullah Badri met with Kazakhstan's Deputy Minister of Transport and Industry and Construction, along with several other officials. The Ministry of Industry and Commerce said the meeting focused on strengthening bilateral relations, trade cooperation, geological exploration, and related issues. Kazakhstan's Deputy Minister of Industry and Construction stated that several Kazakh mining companies are interested in investing in Afghanistan's mines, particularly gold and copper. At the same time, Afghanistan's Ministry of Mines and Petroleum welcomed the Kazakh delegation's interest in investment and assured full cooperation in accordance with the country's mining laws and regulations. In Cairo, the Islamic Emirates Ambassador Maulavi Abdul Muqim Qarar met with the ambassador of Mauritania in this country. The Afghan embassy in Egypt said that during the meeting, both sides discussed cooperation and bilateral relations, the release of Afghan prisoners in Mauritania, and mutual coordination. They also emphasized the expansion of ties and further collaboration between the two countries. Minister of Mines and Petroleum Mulahida Atullah Badri met with Kazakh officials and private company heads to encourage investment in Afghanistan's mineral resources, particularly gold and copper, and to discuss boosting bilateral trade and cooperation in geological exploration. Report.
The Minister of Mines and Petroleum met with officials of Kazakh mining companies to explore opportunities for cooperation. According to the ministry's spokesman, the discussions focus on strengthening friendly relations, boosting bilateral trade, and collaborating on geological exploration and related projects.
In this meeting, discussions were held on strengthening bilateral relations, expanding economic ties, and exploring opportunities for Kazakh companies in Afghanistan's mining sector. The Kazakh delegation shared the positive results of previously analyzed mineral samples and expressed the readiness of their companies to invest in the exploration of Afghan mines, particularly gold and copper.
Meanwhile, several economic experts see Kazakhstan as a strong trade and economic partner in the region, noting that the country could play a key role in advancing mining cooperation with Afghanistan.
Countries like Kazakhstan, China, and Italy, due to their expertise in oil transportation and refining, can play an important role in the extraction, refining, domestic use, and mechanization of Afghanistan's natural resources, especially oil. As the Islamic Emirate expands its relations with neighboring and regional countries, it creates opportunities for other nations to also reconsider and to improve their engagement with the Islamic Emirate, which is essential for managing sanctions and achieving key national goals.
Earlier, the Ministry of Mines and Petroleum signed cooperation agreements with several domestic and international companies to develop both large and small mining projects across the country.
Public Health Minister Maulavi Nur Jalal Jalali met with Iran's ambassador to Afghanistan Ali Reza Bekdulay, Bamiyan's Governor Maulavi Abdullah Sarhadi, and several local tribal leaders. During the meeting, they discussed strengthening the capacity of Afghan healthcare workers, providing medical equipment for government hospitals, the construction of hospitals in Kabul and Bamiyan, and enhancing the skills of healthcare staff in cancer treatment. The second day of a technical meeting on cooperation in the electricity sector between the Turkmenistan delegation and Afghanistan's electricity company was held in Kabul. Dr. Abdul Bari Umar, CEO of the Afghanistan Electricity Company, discussed with the Turkmen delegation projects including the Turkmenistan-Afghanistan-Pakistan or TAP electricity transmission project, the 500 kilovolt power line from Turkmenistan to Afghanistan, and other joint initiatives. Under the decree of the leader of the Islamic Emirate, over 1,000 acres of land have been transferred by the Land Department of the Ministry of Agriculture, Irrigation and Livestock to the Ministry of Transport and Aviation in Bamyan City and Khokijabur district of Kabul province. The Ministry of Agriculture, Irrigation and Livestock said the land has been allocated for the construction of a transport terminal and administrative buildings for the ministry. Professional members of the National Environmental Protection Agency visited Nangarhar province to evaluate and monitor the activities of the agency regional offices in the eastern provinces of the country. During the visit, the team reviewed documents and reports from various departments of Nangarhar's environmental office and provided recommendations to improve administrative organization. On the second day of the visit, the team, accompanied by the Nangarhar Environmental Protection Department, inspected several factories and industrial parks, as well as urban workshops and areas. Officials of the Ministry of Information and Culture praised the book Darsnoma to important topics and expressed support for the all Afghan writers. The author and meeting participants called on others to produce similar works, highlighting the visuals in today's context. Report.
Officials of the Ministry of Information and Culture said at the launch of Darsnoma Rawish Tarikh Pujuhish that society needs such books and the ministry fully supports writers in their efforts.
This book is an effort to be useful for both our university professors and religious scholars, so they can both benefit from it. The aim is to help bridge the gap between these two groups, foster mutual understanding, and strengthen the spirit of collaboration between them. In Afghanistan, it is one of the rare books of its kind, because we previously lacked a comprehensive research book that we could present to religious scholars to help guide their own research based on its content.
At the same time, the author and the participants of Darsnoma Rawish Tarikh Pujuhish expressed their appreciation to the Islamic Emirate, saying the book explores various aspects of society and represents a valuable initiative.
As the first book I have authored on this subject, it's a great honor for me to unveil it in my own country. It's a matter of pride and a privilege for me to offer this service to the Islamic system. This book is written in a tone and style that, while wrote it in our own language, is also understandable to speakers of other languages who are proficient in it.
Participants in the ceremony urged other authors to write books that other societies need and express their gratitude for the support and recognition provided by the Islamic Emirate, particularly the Ministry of Information and Culture.
The bid opening process for the construction of a general hospital in the Elingard district of Laghman province was held in the presence of Sheikh Mohammed Tahir Halim, Chief of the Office of the Minister of Public Health, and representatives of 12 construction companies. Mr. Halim said the process is fully transparent and expressed hope that the winning company will complete the work with integrity, accuracy, and within the specified time frame in accordance with the ministry's requirements. The Ministry of Public Health plans to build general hospitals in 318 districts across the country, and the procurement process for these projects is ongoing. The United Nations Development Programme, or UNDP, has announced that it has allocated $3.2 million from the Global Fund for the fight AIDS, tuberculosis and malaria to address the health impacts of climate change in Afghanistan. According to the agency, the funding will help reduce the health effects of climate change, particularly in vulnerable communities, including internally displaced persons and returnees. UNDP added that around 1.4 million people across the country will benefit from this support. The Ministry of Transport and Civil Aviation has begun construction of transport terminal in Chahardara district of Kunduz province for 28 million Afghanis. According to the ministry, a terminal will be built on 400 acres of land and complete within 8 months to standard specifications. That was all for now. Thanks for being with us. Have a good time.
ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا